we're going to just start from Genesis, the 39th and 1 chapter. Hey, Shalom, Israel. Sorry about that. All right, we got disconnected. All right, so I'm gonna give like a little couple seconds. I'm gonna share the class. Make sure y'all share this class, man. Make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe. I.S.U.P.K Philly, I.S.U.P.K Trenton, New Jersey. All right, so what happened was the reason why everything cut off on the last feed was because we had a blackout. You know what I mean? We had the whole neighborhood had a blackout. Hey, can you put that camera a little down, point it down just a little bit? Wasn't sure. Give it like a little couple seconds. Hey, can you put that camera a little down, point it down? All right, the water. All right, let me see. All right, good. All right, we good, money. We good. The water, but I'm in. All right, sounding good. All right, so all right, share this out. So let's read where we had left off at. So you know that we was reading the scriptures. All right, explaining how wise men can be mad. All right, at the oppression that we're faced with. You know what I mean? Of course, you know, I gave a little understanding of someone that's dear to my heart. You understand? A situation because people can be so promiscuous, live a life of evil, being homosexuals and whores, right? You know, I had to give the understanding of what can happen so close to home. You know what I'm saying? And that's messed up. You know what I mean? For all them kids that had to go through that. But if the parents was keeping the law, statutes, commands, maybe that little girl wouldn't have to go through that. Maybe that little girl wouldn't put herself through that. No little 4-year-old girl should know about turning on a camera and being recorded doing things that grown people do, particularly whores. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to it. Now we reading about Joseph, you understand, and his obedience to God and how he was given the law of brotherhood. You understand? Given the law of righteousness. You understand? And all you brothers, you understand, you need to understand this. You know what I mean? Joseph, damn sure, did not have love for the Egyptian. You understand? Because he understood that the Egyptians was not his people. Joseph was playing chess. He was nice. You understand? He was respectful. But that's how Israelites saw it. We ain't supposed to be evil individuals. Even if you are enemy, we're going to treat you like a human being. Now, sometimes some of them human beings going to have to work in plantations and have to be our nursing fathers and nursing mothers. And they better not get out of line because, you know, that's another story. But other than that, Joseph played it cool, made everybody feel comfortable. This black man named Joseph, he is a Hebrew Israelite, and we are supposed to treat him with kindness and care. All right, so that's the African. All right, so start at verse 2.
This is Genesis chapter 39, verse 2. And the Lord was with Joseph, and he was prosperous. He was a prosperous man.
He was a prosperous man. Go on.
And he was in the house of his master, the Egyptian. Right. Verse 3. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did to prosper in his hand. Verse 4. And Joseph found grace in his sight and served him, and he made him overseer over his house. And all that he had, he put into his hand.
So here we go. We're reading about how Joseph was given a level of power in his house. You understand? Where many other times, you know, it would be, you know, a whole situation where, you know, if the Lord wasn't on that person's side, they would be mistreated. You understand? Treated badly in that house. Keep going.
Verse 5. And it came to pass from the time that he had made him overseer in his house and over all that he had, that the Lord blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake.
For Joseph's sake. So Joseph can be safe. This is the Lord being with Joseph. You understand? Blessing his enemies. That don't mean that the Egyptians are our people. That don't mean that at all. It just mean that the Lord, you understand, was with Joseph, so he blessed the Egyptians. Why? To make them feel like, oh, this Hebrew Israelite, he is a good man. He is bringing me great. He is good luck. You know what I mean? Africans believe in juju and all them type of crazy spirits. You understand? Y'all go on the internet. Africans would damn near believe in anything. Africans believe in cows, alligators, elephants. Uh, what else they do? They bathe in cow piss. They would straight up in the middle of the sun, in front of the whole terrain, lions and bears. Oh my! They would shower their face with cow piss. You don't believe me? Go look it up. Right? Go ahead.
They eat albinos.
They eat albinos. Good night. And they crush their bones down, you know what I mean, the powder for good luck. They believe albinos are good luck. You know what I mean? That's how idiotic they are. Right? So the Lord is like, listen, these Africans ain't that bright, Joseph. I'm going to make sure that Africans would be at peace with you. I'm going to make sure that they love you. I'm going to make sure that they can always get food and make sure that their crops grow. You understand? They basket might be a little bit, and they going to look at Joseph as a good thing to have in their house. Keep going.
Okay. And the blessing of the Lord was upon all that he had in the house and in the field. Verse 6. And he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew not aught he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person and well favored.
Come on, man. Listen, we be at the slaves. People love us, and we hate our enemies. They're like, man, Abad is a good guy. Chris is a good guy. Nakar is a good guy. They're so well mannered, man. They don't never let anything bother them. It'd be a whole listen. You know, I'll be at work, right? It'd be a whole crap show in some of these units that I got working. And I just look at them, I'll be like, okay, let's just get to it. A lot of people are like, I know this overwhelm you on this and that. In my head, I've been through Hebrew Academy. I report to Commander GEN.YAHANNA. This ain't nothing to me. You know what I mean? I went through hell and I'm here with you. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing to me. You know what I mean? Because why? We favored. You know what I mean? We're designed to be favored in here. You want to be favored in the world. Even you're going to be hated. Don't get it wrong. You're going to be hated. But when everything falls down, you're going to be favored. You understand? By your respect and discipline. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 7. And it came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph. And she said, lie with me.
She said what?
Lie with me.
Read that part again real quick.
Verse 7. It came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph.
Master's wife. This goes out to all you brothers that want to have sex with another man's wife.
Right.
Let me tell you something, man. You better change the way you think. You understand? When they come to your brother, you better not think about having sex with another man's wife. There's so many women out here, man. They look good too. You know what I mean? You got Hispanic, Black, Native American women. Nothing better than that. You know what I mean? Here we go. Joseph is hit with a Hamite. She probably don't bathe correctly. The soles of her feet is probably orange as ever. You know what I'm saying? Cooking smell. She up there eating fufu. I know her cooking stinks. You know what I'm saying? She don't even cook like an Israelite woman. Here she go with her funky behind. Joseph, please take me. You know what I'm saying? She want the Raheem. You know what I mean? She want the Tyrone. She want the real man. She want the Pookie. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what the red pill community talk? The Pookies and Ray Rays. She wanted that. You understand? She was like, this man is godly. I want the godly inside of me. That's what she was saying. Keep reading.
And she said, lie with me.
Say what?
Lie with me.
Keep going.
Verse 8. But he refused.
He what?
Refused.
He what?
Refused.
He refused the punani. Y'all better refuse that punani from some of these chicks. Let me give y'all a story, right? Give y'all a story. So, it's a rapper named Trouble, right? If y'all know who Trouble is, he was a rapper from Atlanta, well known in down in Atlanta. You know, had a little run mainstream. He had sex with this woman, right? Bad John, right? Anybody would have sex with this bad John because we want to have sex with bad Johns, right? In the world. So he had sex with this woman. He didn't come to the real realization that this woman still has a man and they freshly then stop talking to each other. And who knows how long they've been talking? Right. Oh, he's in her bed, chilling. He in the crib, he just chilling. He like, you know what I mean? They probably just got the yams and all that, right? He just got the yams, Chris. He got the yams. Hey, can you make sure? Yeah, somebody. You know what I mean? He done got the yams. You know what I mean? He did whatever he wanted to do to the yams inside that bed. Technically, that's still that man's house. You know what I'm saying? But he came in that man's house, had sex with his woman. He comes in there. He finds his way in that house and blow his brains up. He ain't here no more. Y'all get the point? Like, leave that man and woman alone.
Right.
There's so many women out here, man. He got money. You trouble. All the whores want you. You had to go sleep with that whore. That's why you got to be wise on who you deal with. Because you could, that snap can be a trap. You know what I'm saying? You put your face in that snap, that might be the last, you get snapped like Thanos. Out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to have discipline. You have to have honor. You have to respect yourself. And it's a homosexual act for you having sex with another man's woman. You know what I mean? She didn't even purely purify herself from getting robbed. All right, the relationship, she said that the relationship was over. It was only gone. It was only split for a couple of days. That's like a man putting on another man's condom. That's gay. You understand? I remember being in the world, a cat didn't have one. We all in the, I ain't gonna get too explicit. I said, Negro, I'm saying it nicely. You gotta get out my face. You know what I'm saying? This is not how that go. You dig what I'm saying? That's being gay. So why would you put your face? Why would you put your rod in somewhere that another man has been at? Right. You know what I'm saying? I almost beat the crap out of that brother. He asked me, "Hey man, look man, I need something." I'm like, "What?" I might get checked for that. So like, I'm just saying, keep it real, y'all. That's how strange it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's weird. You know what I mean? Now I think y'all understand the point that I'm trying to make. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Let that man have his whatever. Was it worth getting your head blown off? Was the snap that good? I don't think the snap was that good. You know what I mean? I don't think the snap was that good. That junk to get your head blown off. We was asking right now, he say no. I wish I would have not dealt with that man's woman. You know what I'm saying? If I did anything different, I wouldn't even went there. You know what I'm saying? We gotta just be wise on what we doing. You understand what I'm saying? And remember, you want to have sex with another man's wife, you're homosexual.
Right.
You're homosexual. You like to put your rod where other men's rod are at. You understand? You're weird.
Right.
You're part of the LGBTQ community. You understand? You're nigh to being in parades. You know what I'm saying? Because you like to just go buck wild out here. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going. Wow.
Okay. Verse 8. But he refused and said unto his master's wife, Behold, my master wotteth not what is with me in the house, and he hath committed all that he hath to my hand.
So he's saying, listen, man, your husband had gave me, he put a lot of trust in me to be in power in his house. You understand? To be in his in under him in his command. I would not disrespect your husband like that. Keep going.
Verse 9. There is none greater in this house than I.
He said, ain't nobody greater than me in here. You understand? And power. I'm the one that has the most trust given into him around here. Keep going.
Neither hath he kept back anything from me, but thee.
He said he ain't keep nothing away from me. You know what I'm saying? But you. He gave me everything. Clothes, money, food. But he didn't give me you. He didn't say, take my wife.
Right.
Keep going.
Because thou art his wife.
Because he's what?
His wife.
Y'all better take heed to how trouble got out of here. How many brothers then got their head blown off for having sex with another man's wife? You understand? No matter if they just broke up or not, you better fall back for some time. Hey, that man, why y'all break up? You should ask, why y'all break up? She mess around and listen, y'all brothers, man, you better be true. You know what I'm saying? Be true with yourself. Don't try to be on her side so quickly.
Right.
Be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? In certain matters, like, well, what happened? And they'll tell you the whole story. Yeah, it was his fault. His fault. So you ain't have no part in it. It was not your fault. You was perfect in the matter. And they'd be like, well, I was doing this and that. And then you'll find out that his whole trust issues because she was out here sucking other rods. You know what I mean? Getting smacked all over her face by other rods. You understand? And he didn't trust her. She go out every damn weekend, shaking her behind in everybody videos. You understand? Got him blocked, so he's watching from fake pages. Now, do you get the point?
Right.
He's trying to watch his woman from a fake page. You know what I'm saying? Got another Instagram page just to find her. You know what I'm saying? And she's at the club twerking. He finding dudes texting her and all that. So now, when he start going berserk, what you think happened? He hit his tipping point.
Right.
Being emotional, he didn't probably whooped her behind, was being what they call controlling. He was controlling. Why was he controlling you, sis? He didn't want me to do nothing. I couldn't even breathe without him up my behind. What made him get like that? I don't know. I mean, like, you know, what you was doing, like, what you know what I'm saying? You start, like, I'm a good investigator. I should have been if I ain't coming here and found the truth, I probably would have been a detective. No, I wouldn't. I would have got locked up being a detective. If I ain't had this truth, I would probably be in jail doing dirty work. That's another story. But yeah, be a detective. Be really like dig deep into what she's saying. Because see, when you dating a sister, you want to find out if she's talking to anybody else. You want to see how far apart this guy that she say that she's no longer with really is. You know what I'm saying? It can been, yeah, man, we ain't been together for a year. I've been single. Find out she giving that thing up. You know what I'm saying? Find out. Be creative. I'm creative with it. It's so crazy. I don't even know how to really explain it. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no set stone to really, you know what I'm saying? But you want to find out. Take your time. That's why here we tell brothers and sisters, wait 6 months. Wait 6 months. Find out. Go through a couple seasons together. You know what I'm saying? And find out if she really got is this guy really out the picture. Definitely see if she's for you. You know what I'm saying? You might find out that she got some what are you like, we get into an argument, man. She is going to try to take that gun that she owned and blow my head off. I get another wife, well, she gonna try to blow my head off. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to hide all types of guns and knives when I tell her that I got another woman. Or when around that time she gonna find out that I'm talking to another woman. You know what I mean? So just use discernment. Be very wise on your selection. I got the time check 8:26.
Okay.
All right, so let's keep going. And this is the same spirit of the white woman right here. Think about when we was in slavery. We doing everything that the master want us to do. We in the house. The house Negro used to tear the flame out of them white women because they was right there. They in the house. They was trusted. You know what I mean? We reading the same type of story right here. Man being trusted, and that white woman, you know what I'm saying, coming around. She's saying you doing all the work. She's saying, you know what I mean? Joseph out there hanging up vines and all that, doing all the work and all that. She's like, dang, he is. You know what I mean? Look at him doing all that masculine work. She looking at her husband. She like, look at that right there. You know what I'm saying? That's how it used to be on the plantation. Slave master wasn't doing the hard labor. He wasn't sweating, getting swole out there, all cut up. You know what I mean? It was us. Them white women see us, they know they you know. White men used to be jealous. Sometimes, man, they used to make us into eunuchs because they didn't want us to have, you know, sexual intercourse with their wives. That was what I think the Persians used to do. They used to turn us into eunuchs. You understand? Them you know, that time of that Babylonian, Syrian empires and all that, they used to turn us into eunuchs so that we won't be able to have sex with their wives. You know what I'm saying? So white men, man, they used to, you know, we get stripped butt down naked and all that. They done seen it. Or, you know how white woman is. They gonna try to cop a feel and all that. They're like, okay, have sex with me. That's what them white women used to say. And they'd be like, if you don't do it, I'm going to tell Massa that you tried to rape me. I'm going to tell Massa she might got some dirt on you. I'm going to tell him that you've been digging in his whiskey cabinet. I'm going to tell him that you've been doing something that is going to get you 50 lashes. You know what I'm saying? Get you back on the field all limped up, with your hand cut off or something like that. So a lot of men, they used to be like, okay, no sweat. I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? And right here, Joseph had integrity. He said, I ain't doing it. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Come on. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God?
Read that part one more time.
How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God?
I thought that this is still did Moses come? What book we reading out of?
Genesis.
The book of what?
Genesis.
I thought when Moses came, that's when the law was established. That was the only time the law came. I thought the breath of life was God, you know, breathing weed smoking to Adam. To all you hippies out there that like to smoke weed. I thought that was just God. What they do in the white man picture? Type up the breath of life. I'm gonna look it up. Now I know that the TV, forget the TV, we good. I'm gonna look it up. Breath of life. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a white man getting breath of life. I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be the white man getting breath of life. According to him. Hold on. Hold on, God, Adam. Good night. Here go Adam. Look, you look up. You look up. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Right here. So right here, you gonna see, and this is, hold on. Oh my gosh, these people is homosexuals, man. Look at this. I hope that y'all can see. You can come up if you want to see it. You can put it up to the camera. This is the breath of life. This is what the white man believes the breath of life is. You see how gay that is? You see how gay that is? You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Like this is the breath of life. This is what they believe the breath of life is, about. You see it? That's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? That's not the breath of life. All you Christians out there, all you Muslims, all you people that think you know the Bible, you don't know the Bible. Because that's not the breath of life. All right, the breath of life is this. When you keep the law, you have the breath of life. Because you've been taught the laws. That's the breath of life. But when you keep it, you have life. But when you don't keep the law, when you lawless, there's no life in you. You're a walking corpse. That's why who had this speaking to the valley of the dry bones? Ezekiel? It was Ezekiel, right? Ezekiel was speaking to the valley of dry bones. As he was teaching, what happened? The breath of life, flesh came onto them bones. You understand? They became living organisms, humans. You understand? Israelites. That's how that vision went. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going. Read that part again.
Come. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God?
Yeah.
Verse 10. And it came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day, that he hearkened not unto her, to lie by her.
So let's get this straight. I don't know, y'all. Some of y'all brothers went through it. A chick just keep trying to throw the drawers at you, and it's true. Chicks is gonna try to throw drawers at you. We all been through it. That's Satan.
Right.
Satan, this is what you gotta realize. She probably walking around that house. Come on. This is not no new thing. You know what horror is gonna do. What you think? What you think she was doing in that house? She keep trying to throw it at him. What you think she was doing? Bring it to today's time. Put yourself in this position. You just a fly on the wall. You watching Joseph in there doing his duties, and you see this Hamite woman. You know she ain't in there. Nobody ain't watching her. What you think she in there doing? She got the what? Got the what? Got the tights on. Good night. You know what I'm saying? She probably don't got no drawers on. She walking around. Of course, they don't got the tights on back then, but he got the point. She probably walking around. She the type of chick that walk around with the tights on, the short shirt that come up to right where the breast in that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So in translation, she wearing a tight dress, a revealing dress. You know what I mean? She wearing that dress that, you know, that shirt that hang down off the shoulders. You know what I mean? Trying to seduce that man. Wearing the high, probably wearing her clothes up high, switching around, wearing perfume. Hey, I know you smell me. Probably trying to do her hair, looking at him with the blinking eyes and all that, trying to seduce him. That's Satan. Because Satan is going to try to make you do what? Sin against God. Keep going.
or to be with her.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 11. And it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business.
To do his work. Keep going.
And there was none of the men of the house there within.
So here you go. Think about majority of us, right? You're in a house with somebody, and this is not even a brother. You understand? There's two things you need to understand. We don't sleep with nobody's wife, even if they are an enemy. He had this type of loyalty to the Lord and to that Egyptian. Now, I'm not going to even sleep with your woman. Even if she's an Israelite, you don't do it. You understand? Because that's evil. That's another man's wife. You leave that alone. We not barbarians. We not barbaric. We not Vikings. We ain't heathens. We Israelites. We move accordingly. Let that man had that stinking Hamite. There's many women out here, and he knew that. You know what I'm saying? So boom, boom, boom.
Verse 12.
Go ahead.
And she caught him by his garment, saying, Lie with me. And he left his garment in her hand and fled.
So peep game. Now he got his garment. You know, a garment is various pieces of a garment, right? However you put the garment on, it came off. You know what I mean? Piece of his garment came off. You know what I mean? He dipped. Now, most men would have seen, he ain't around. I'm about to bust her behind. You know what I'm saying? She about to get the ride. Ain't nobody gonna know. She keep asking for it. That's how a man that's foolish in the mind. You know what I mean? That's what religion teach you. God know my heart. God know I don't want to do this. But he know my heart. I ain't really that type of dude. But man, she trying to give up the drugs. I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tear her behind up. Ain't nobody gonna know. It's gonna be between me and her. That's gonna be our little secret. Thing is, Joseph knew if I had sex with this woman, let's just say if I had sex with this woman, the Lord ain't gonna be with me. I can get her pregnant. You know what I'm saying? We can get caught in the action. You know what I mean? She can do anything. I ain't doing that. And the Lord ain't gonna be with me. And the Lord ain't with you. That's a real issue. Keep going.
Come. And got him out. Verse 13. And it came to pass when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand and was fled north.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 14. That she called unto the men of her house and spake unto them.
Now watch this right here. Say this is not a oppressive, you understand, a heathen way of doing things. How many men were murdered, hung, beaten, raped for some white woman saying this man raped me? I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to have sex with Cletus. I ain't want him to touch me. His big black gorilla hands was all over my body. I didn't want to have sex with him. The whole time she begged and begged. Watched him day and night like a hound, like he was a piece of meat. You understand? Wanting to have sex with that man. You understand? Y'all ever watch Rosewood? Rosewood was burned down and was destroyed because some white woman was cheating on her man with a white man, right? And she was cheating on her man. He knew that she was cheating. Everybody knew she was a whore. Everybody knew it. Because the perpetual hatred that they have for us, that perfect hatred that they have for us, they said, so what? Them black people over there prospering, they got their whole little Freemasonry all over there. They think that they like us. We about to destroy all that. And that's what they did. And that white man knew it. He knew that that guy was the one that was laying pipe on this woman. But he was like, man, forget it. And black men was killed. Black children, men and women were killed and raped. It was pillaged all over some white woman. That's why when you brothers go have sex with a white woman, go have sex with these other women. I heard of something today, right? They said it's called passport bros. And this Chinese woman showed exactly how much these people really think about us. This guy, it's like a whole little trend going on with these idiotic black men say the hell with black women and say, man, I ain't dealing with black women. They do this, they do that, and they go across seas and have sex with Thailand chicks. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they know how to treat a man over there. So you're gonna say the hell with your woman to go lay down with a woman that eat cats and rats and dogs and mice and anything that crawl up under the ground? You much that traitor? So this Chinese woman, he told her, man, I'll go, what? I'm a passport, you know what I mean? Well, I got money. I'll go over to China right now and go have sex with your sister. She said, oh, yeah? Well, your black behind go over there, you might not make it back. She said, yo, black ass. You know what I mean? Everybody like, oh, man, I think that was wrong because she was racist. That's racist. I said, I think he needed to hear that. One, she even said most of these black guys that be in my DMs be down in black women. Saying, oh, these black women, man, they ain't this and that. African woman was on there. On the platform saying, yeah, these black men be trying to downplay black women. Once they found out that I'm an African, they try to downplay the sisters. So when he heard all that, I'm against all these other nations. But for you to be a brother and want to go have sex with these other nations, knowing the things that they have done to us and our people, you're a sucker. You're a coward. Especially if you downplaying black women in front of them and they're going to comment on it. Yeah, black women, I think that they are too aggressive. You know, they can be stupid. I be like, what's wrong with you bitches? That's what they say. That's how they talk. And these brothers is okay with that. See, those brothers, them passport bros, all you passport bros, you would have got caught having sex with that Hamite woman. You understand? You would have got put to death. The Lord would have been with you. You understand? They would have made a public example of you. Keep going.
Saying, see, he had brought in the Hebrew unto us to mock us.
Listen, he said, man, they brought this hairy bro in here, man, to disrespect us, man. He said up there, we came in and we gave him a home. We set him up right. He's trying to lay pipe down on our brother. Keep going.
He came in unto me to lie with me, and I cried with a loud voice.
Now she saying what? She cried rape.
Right.
Saying, oh, he had sex with me. Oh, I didn't want it. Whole time Joseph said, shorty, I am not touching you. You was another man's wife. I don't roll like that. That's a sin. Keep going.
Verse 15. And it came to pass when he heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled and got him out. Verse 16.
So right there, now she said, well, you see, I got his garment. Now she's being spiteful. So, you don't even want to give me the rod? Okay. Oh, you want to play hard to get? I'm going to show you how hard it can get. You know what I mean? And he did this with integrity, man. Joseph knew that she was a low down, stinking dog. See, when you have wisdom, you see everything. Right. Because the Lord wants you to see everything. Like it's brothers that come in here, and I can tell who's gonna last, and I can tell who ain't gonna last, just from the things that I've been taught in the school, things that I was able to learn from, trial and error. You know what I mean? Me and Abba, we done seen brothers come and go, sisters come and go, right? That comes with it. So be it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But let's keep going.
And she spake, verse 16, and she laid up his garment by her until his Lord came home.
So now she like, I'm gonna keep this garment. I'm gonna let my man see this. She let her man see it. Keep going.
Verse 17, and she spake unto him according to these words, saying, the Hebrew servant.
The what?
Hebrew servant.
The nigga. Keep going.
Which thou hast brought unto us.
The man, the nigga that you brought inside this house. You know what I mean? Imagine it's a white woman. So all you cowardly brothers that had sex with white women, you understand, and say the hell with black women. Let me tell you something too. Y'all some suckers. Y'all are some bitch-made niggas. Because at the end of the day, I remember General Hazan Young said this to me. He said, man, we conquering here. When he said that, like, if you ever hear General Haas talk, it empowers you, okay? General Haas is very outspoken. You understand? He's going to breathe. You talking about the breath of life? He's going to breathe something into you that is going to be a battery pack. You know what I mean? That only the Lord can install into a man to give into other brothers. You understand? And he would tell you, man, we are here to conquer. We here to conquer all them demons she got. We gonna get them out of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You brothers are so weak, so bitch made. You know what I mean? Oh, this woman, she don't know when to shut up. Oh, that's your woman? Tell her to shut her mouth.
Right.
Explain to her how stupid she sounds. Why now in the world, what they say? That's wrong. You can't tell a woman that she's this and that. But we can tell a nigga everything in the book. That he ain't this, he ain't that, he a deadbeat. Well, a man that is being reasonable and you just keep being a loudmouth bitch, he can tell you, shut your mouth. You sound stupid. And teach you in a matter of how stupid you sound. That's what a man's supposed to do. A man's supposed to save his woman from herself.
Right.
To get a woman, you had to be a counselor to her. You gotta be able to help her heal her wounds. Because maybe she's been raped or molested, beat on, mistreated, verbally abused. You know what I'm saying? She might have seen some things that gave her PTSD. She might have had she came from true humble beginnings. Prior to being in foster care to foster care. Mom never gave her love. Dad wasn't there. Probably had to be the woman of the house. You know what I mean? Because all her brothers and sisters, our mom out doing whatever, the mom don't care. What you think is going to be the story of these young girls coming into the school years down the line? And my mom didn't give it. She didn't care about us. All she cared about was turning up, being in somebody's videos. She spent our money for school. For us to go back to school on the BBL. You know what I mean? Oh, my mom, she used to have sex with all types of men. They used to, pull up on her. She'll leave me in the house to watch my brothers and sisters. She won't come back until the next day. You know what I mean? She had all these men in the house. You know what I mean? And I used to have to protect my brothers and sisters. Sometimes she'd be passed out drunk, and I used to be scared. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to do all that type of stuff dealing with these sisters. You're going to have to help her defeat those demons of hers so that she can be what? Back whole again. You Negroes is bitch-made niggas because you can't even deal with a woman. Nobody told you, oh, go have sex with all of them. See, that's what they think. They think when they ride. That's why they be catching all types of diseases because they thinking with their rod. See, Joseph wasn't thinking with his rod.
Right.
He was using his mind. He was living by the spirit, living by the soul, not by the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? He probably seen that woman. Any brother can be being seduced, and Satan can crypt you. You know what I mean? You in the crib, she might, like you said, got the taste on you, like, that's out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because a man going to like something that look nice, that's how Satan gonna get you. Dang, she got the smell. Now, what Joseph should have did was reported. That's another lesson that we need to learn. Could have reported it. Hey, brother, I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't say nothing. I want you to see it for yourself. Your wife be coming on to me. Don't say nothing. I'm coming to you like this. Like now, of course, it might not have been like that. Every situation ain't the same. He might have been a little cuckoo and all that. He probably would have blew up. What, yo, you try to have sex with me? But you get what I'm saying, right? Protocol on that, man. You report that to that brother. You know what I'm saying? You might dip out, yo, man. Your rib in here, man. She in here dressing a little bit too freely, man. She know I'm in here. You know, I stepped out. You know what I mean? You know, man, you could just give her a call. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Try to get that right, so that woman would never ever try to do that to you again, because she know he's a brother first. You know what I mean? Even a devil, hey man, you know, your woman, man, she it get to that point, yo, look, your woman, man. You know, I think you might want to keep an eye on her. You know, she's doing a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta start using our head, man. We gotta start using righteousness, not thinking with our rods, because see, what happened is when we think with our rods, you understand, we get in bad situations, right? Say Joseph would have did it, like I explained before. He would have had sex with that woman. Anything could have happened. Could have had a baby. You'd have been looking at that man gonna look at that baby. That ain't my baby. He can look exactly like Joseph. That junk like, that ain't my baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we gotta use our minds. We gotta say no. You understand? And when you get a woman, you understand, you brothers that are so cowardly out there that want to have sex with other nations, women, understand that the woman in your nation come first, and they deserve your loyalty. Kanye West got to pay $200,000 in child support. You know what I mean? Because they had and now mind you, Kim Kardashian had way more money than Kanye West, but because he didn't want to follow the laws of God, he has to break bread with her, even down to the kid expenses every month, right? He has to do that. And guess what? He got to do that for the rest of his life. And well, until, you know, they get older, of course, but they're young as hell. So the whole thing is, you want to be wise on what you do in life, especially with another man's wife. Don't be that brother that is covetous, looking at another man's wife. Let that go. There's so many women out here, and God made it so that you can have more than one wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can have more than one wife. Just come in here and learn, get counseling before you go do that, before you destroy your life. Right. Thinking with your rod, not thinking logically, not having seasoning, and then now, like, sir, man, I just had to jump out the window. This nigga came inside the house with a stick. You know what I'm saying? With the switch on that joint. He let that joint loose. Listen, the Lord was with me. You know what I'm saying? He was with me. Man, I almost got hit. I had to jump out the window. Bullets was going over my head. You don't want to be like that. You don't want to fall into a trap. You know what I mean? Just because the snacks look good. Don't even do that. You know what I mean? Use wisdom. All right, keep going.
Came in unto me to mock me. Verse 18. And it came to pass, as I lifted up my voice and cried, that he had left his garment with me and fled out. Verse 19. And it came to pass, when his master heard the words of his wife, which she spake unto him, saying, after this manner did thy servant to me, that his wrath was kindled.
Now, right here, keep going. Verse 20.
Verse 20,
right here.
And Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison.
You know, he put him in prison. You know what I mean? It could have been worse. Thank you. The water. It could have been worse. It could have been like trouble. We got his head blown off. You know what I mean? I remember I seen a cat good night. This man was, he just got done drilling holes in that woman. You know how the gas company come out to, you know what I mean, drill holes in the ground? They be using a German heck. That was the man in the goddamn house. He drilled holes into that woman. You know what I mean? They was in the bed. He come in the house with his mans. This dude, the ex-boyfriend, this nigga like he just got out of jail. He just did. Took off his shirt. What? I died for this pussy. I died for that pussy. I was like, Bull was scared out of his life because he ain't know what to go on. Because he like, yo, this nigga said he would die for the pussy. He's like, yo, bro. He's like, get out. Hurry up. What you doing? Like, I wish we can pull the video up. You know what I'm saying? He said, I would die for this pussy. I was like, bruh, I think you should have never dealt with that shorty. Because his mans was just sitting there ready for whatever. Main man did not want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? And something bad could have happened to him. Something bad could have happened to him. Very bad. You know what I mean? Because like the girl was just sitting there, she's like, oh my God, stop. She knew that she was wrong. You knew that this Negro was like that. You should have never even had this man in your house. You know what I'm saying? If you know that this man is, if that's your man, then be with him. Because you know, like she put him in danger. You know that man got access to that house. Why would you allow that man inside the house? If y'all was done, like you said, then why is that man being able to have access in your house? And if he able, you know that he can have access in your house. Why would you have that man in your house drilling holes in you like you're a street corner? You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? You should have been like, look, we ain't being at my crib. Listen, I gotta get a PFA on something for this guy to keep him out of my life. We ain't together. He ain't get the point. You know what I'm saying? He doing the most. The brother crazy. No, she was like, yeah, come over. You see how messed up it can be? Just thinking with your rod. Joseph ain't died. You know what I mean? By the hands of that African for doing what he did. I mean, from there, you know what I'm saying? As you read on, Joseph went into, you know, he went inside the prison guards, you know, drew favor to him because the Lord was still with him. Like that's like Joseph was in a situation like, say we're in Philly, so you get locked up, you go to George Hill. If you're in Delaware County, you go to CFCF, right? If you're in Philly, right? Or Holmesburg, right? Or the Pit. So now you at county jail, right? Imagine you at county jail or upstate. You know, COs be on any tight time. Joseph had it to where like he can get a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? In jail. Like homies can get the cell phones and all that. They can be able to be in contact with people outside. He had to pull like that. You know what I'm saying? Joseph probably wanted a little bit more to eat on his plate. Yo, man, you think that you can give me some wine? You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I got you, Joseph. Joseph was favored. Everybody loved Joseph. Why? Because the Lord made people that would originally be at war with him. Think about it. Here, a Hebrew that is accused of having sex with another man's wife that is of their nation. You would think that they hate him, right? They'd abuse him and all that. No, they was like, man, this man righteous, man. I don't got no peace with this man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we wanted. That was like the whole breakdown for the day, man. You know, be wise on what you do out here. Don't think with your rod. And when you think with your rod, you understand, you can destroy yourself. You can get yourself in a situation that will be hard for you to get out. You might get put in a wheelchair. You might get your jaw dislocated. You might get new ops that is forever going to be on your head because you thought with your rod and you ain't think clearly. You might pop him. You in the crib, shorty crib. He come in, he already know you there. His homeboys already know. Or shorty, nobody don't know. However the case may be, shorty might tell everybody, yeah, man, it was him right here. They start questioning him. And you just thinking with your rod. You just thinking with your rod. You done had sex with her, drilled all types of holes in her. You know what I'm saying? Boy come in, boom. Get him straight wiggy. He bleed out, he dead. His homies want to smoke now. You killed my mans. Where that nigga at? Where that nigga at? She gonna tell. She don't give a damn. This where he be at? This him right here? This who killed him? Now, it's either she gonna tell the cops on you, she gonna tell them niggas on you. And if you legal, now you go to the court case, they see you, they look at you, they're like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you could be in a whole crazy situation. You might not go through legal troubles, but you're in a court fight for your life. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's seeing your face and all that. Or it might not even get to that point. You might just get boogied. You know what I mean? Get back. She might not say nothing to the cops. Might do. You know what I'm saying? Or it just be all on. You know what I mean? The homies. Like that's what type of things that can happen. You can have sex with this man's wife. You know what I'm saying? And she can be burning because he might have gave her something. You know what I'm saying? Now you get it. You didn't put your rod in something that you shouldn't have put your rod in because now that you in the point of no return. You know what I'm saying? You can get her pregnant. You know what I mean? Don't put that on him. You going to be unbrotherly. Or get the abortion. Being, you know what I mean? Being a murderer. You know what I'm saying? You can destroy a lot by having sex with another man's wife. And a lot of beefs happen because of a woman. She cry out, oh, he hit me. He did this to me. He did that just to get a reaction. I know chicks that did it. Chick that was like, yeah, he ain't really hit me. He ain't really do none of that. He ain't never say none of that about my baby dad. But that nigga think he gonna leave me? Or he think that he gonna mess with this other chick? I'm gonna make his life live in hell. You gotta be wise on what you do out here, man. Real rap. This is why the I.S.U.P.K is here. We've been teaching the truth since 1969. You know what I mean? Teaching our people the solution to our problems. And one of the problems is sleeping with other men's wives. You know what I'm saying? You sisters out there, you trying to give that cat up to another nigga when you shouldn't be doing that. Don't give that cat up to nobody but your man. Oh, well, I'm not happy. Well, you better go sit your behind down and figure out how you can make yourself happy again. You better get counseling. Contact the I.S.U.P.K. Because all that jumping to ride, listen, that's why your thing ain't snatched back all the way. You know what I mean? Because you're having so many different rods and your pH balance off. You wondering why. You wonder why when you look in the mirror, you don't really love yourself. So you go on social media and try to get validation from other people. You understand? I know y'all sisters. Listen, a lot of women out here, man. You know what I mean? A lot of women, they sit up there. You know how it go. Y'all know how it go. I want to go on a break. Anytime a woman told me that, I was like, I'm done with it. A break? Yeah, somebody else gonna break you off. You know what I'm saying? And me in my cardinal state, I was like, oh, you wanna go on a break? All right, no sweat. Yo, Keish, what you doing? She gonna stand, she gonna, you know what I mean? My evil behind, I don't, listen, Keisha is the ride and die. She ain't gonna say nothing. You got your little ride and die. Man ain't gonna say nothing. Rel ain't gonna say nothing. Rel is on standby, right? I'm thinking with my rod, you thinking with your box. We on that break. Then we come back. We both contaminated. We done already dipped out our hand in a different set of pie. You know what I mean? And we come back together. We can pregnant, then court something. You know what I'm saying? How the hell we know we gonna ask who you had sex with? Who you had sex with? Who you was talking to? I was talking to. How about you? I was talking to, I was doing what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? Then domestic violence, no trust and all that. Because everybody think what they ride. If you really want to know how to handle it, you just really deal with the problems that you have. Get counseling. Marriage counsel is for relationships. Because you are in a marriage. You know what I mean? You committed to that person. Oh, he can't have sex with another woman. Well, ain't that in a marriage, a so-called marriage in today's society? You can't have sex with another woman, right? That's what they tell you. She can't have sex with another man, right? That sounds like a marriage to me. Oh yeah, he gotta pay all my bills. He gotta make 100K, nothing less. It sounds like a marriage. He's taking care of you. He can't do this. He can't do that. He gotta do this. He gotta do that. It sounds like a marriage. It sounds like a job. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, take after what Joseph did, brothers. Don't have sex with another man's wife. Find out if it's really over between her and her ex. Do an investigation. Ask questions. That's why courting is so amazing. You wait months before you hit it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even smell it. Don't even taste. Don't do none of that. Don't let her taste nothing. She can get a whiff of it. You know what I'm saying? That's some gaming brothers right there too. You know what I'm saying? You can make a woman, she's like, dang, he ain't try to hit it. And he wants it, but he's not giving it to me. God, hey, he really serious about this. You tell her, I'm serious about my life. I don't got time for it. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to see where it's gonna be. Because it makes her realize she gotta come with an A game because you ain't worrying about the twat. So like the box. You know what I'm saying? You sisters. You want to get you a good man, make him wait 6 months. Make him wait 90 days. You know what I mean? Do your 6 months. Just talk to him. You know what I mean? He know that you want it. He know. But a real man is going to make sure that you understand. He's going to respect you. You're like, dang, she ain't trying to get a boxer. So now when he finally gets it, or when it gets to that time, you're like, damn, she ain't giving this up to nobody. What that bring? Trust. Most niggas don't trust these women. And I can confess to it. I'm gonna go a little over the time. We lost a little bit of time, right? I can confess to it. It was a time when, I'm in the world. I ain't really had that many relationships in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. I probably could count on one hand. You dig what I'm saying? One hand, all the women I've been in my life. But like the ones that I probably did try to take serious before the truth, I was able to get it with no problem. So now when I got it, I'm like, yeah. But in the back of my head, I'm like, man, I don't trust her. Somebody else might be able to do it. It's easy as I would, you know what I'm saying? And then it came to pass, like, dang, like we might go into some troubles or something like that. Somebody was able to just look good, smell good, you know what I'm saying? And be like, yeah. Oh, that nigga, he ain't doing you right. Come on, shorty, you know what I'm saying? We about to slide Kelly Drive. You know the Kelly Drive. Look, he laughing. Chris knows why I said Kelly Drive. He took my ex to Kelly Drive, top fire to it. I said, Shalom. You know what I'm saying? She was thinking with her box. And guess what now? She don't got me. I'm in the truth. You know what I'm saying? I sometimes, you might see your ex on social media or something like that. They ain't doing so good without me. It was better with me. I had more sense than the average cat. But you dig what I'm saying, though? It's like, You made that bed, you're gonna lay in it. You know what I'm saying? And like when you dating, you want to make sure that that person you can trust. So you test them. You gotta vex the spirit. Ain't that how you say it about vex the spirit? You know what I'm saying? You gotta test them. You was gonna say something?
Oh no, I was gonna say I was laughing because I actually work around there, like in the parks and all that, 33rd and Dolphin and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my area, and that's all they do around there.
Niggas, females is when. Let me tell y'all, brother, something, man. When I was in the world, females would call me when they man was acting up. They hit me up out of nowhere. What's up, P? What you doing? I'm like, none, chilling. What's up? I'm trying, do some illegal activities with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, come on. You know what I'm saying? And then like one thing led to another. Mind you, I ain't shit back then. You know what I'm saying? So like for the language, but I'm still not now. But I'm better off because I'm following the Lord. But back then, I was in the world. I'm getting high, having sex with whores, you know what I'm saying? Selling drugs, doing all types of stuff in the streets that I ain't supposed to be doing. She messing with me. You stupid. Them chicks that you seeing back there in Kelly Drive, they cheating on a man. They cheating on a man. They know, yo, I can't have you in my crib. I'm like, man, come on, we gonna take a ride. She know the deal. Oh, we going back. Oh, this is Kelly Drive. Okay, we about to get it busy. You know what I'm saying? And you want to make sure that your woman ain't like that. She ain't gonna call the cats that's on standby. You know what I'm saying? When things hit the road, you want to get the woman that is gonna suffer with you. You know what I'm saying? You want to get the brother that is going to suffer with you, that is going to be smarter than you. Get a man that is smarter than you, sisters. You know what I'm saying? Get a man that has leadership. That's why I always tell sisters, I like, man, you better get these UPK brothers. You better give our Bob some. You better give young man Chris some. Because they're going to be the ones that is going to save you from you. They're going to be the ones that help you raise them kids. They're going to be the one to show you how to be a daughter of Zion. You know what I'm saying? They're going to show you how to serve the Lord. You understand? They're going to stick by you. They ain't going to throw you away like every other nigga did in the past. You understand? They ain't going to lie to you. You want a nigga that's real? A real man is going to do this. He's going to tell you, don't eat that pork, shrimp, crab, or lobster. We ain't celebrating Halloween. We ain't celebrating Christmas or Thanksgiving. We ain't doing none of that in this house. We're going to serve God in this house. You understand? You need a man like that because when you look at the stock that is in the world today, y'all women is complaining about it. It all is trickling back down to coming back to that old path. Give me Jeremiah chapter, I think it's 6 and 16 or 16 and 6. Show y'all something, man. We're going over the time so big. I get checked, I understand, but I lost some time with that blackout. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, if you want a real relationship, you have to follow what God say. You have to do what the Lord said to do. And the Lord told us to always seek righteousness. You understand? We, as brothers, you understand? We come into this truth. There's nothing wrong with us going back in the world and trying to get a woman with great potential and bring her in and show her how to serve the Lord. We're conquerors in here. Sisters might get a brother that's out in the world. She might come in with a brother in the world. It's a way how she can do it too, by her righteousness, by keeping the old path. And this is what we're about to read right here. Read what you got. It should say, go ahead, let me hear it.
This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse
6 and 16. Jeremiah 6 and 16. I always get it's all good. I always get it mixed up. Yep.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16.
Make sure you speak a little loud.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old path.
Ask for the old path. I know a lot of people, it was 2022. I remember it was saying 2016. Ain't nothing changed. It actually got worse. Men became more weak under women. I remember it was a time when men did not well, whores, men didn't give nothing to whores. You understand? Like when I was growing up, you got clown for getting a whore, right? That everybody then partied and everybody then took turns and passed her number around. Yo, text her right here. Yo, just you know what I mean? Just or hit her up on the gram or the book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she a slaughter. You know what I mean? For y'all that don't know, if you a little older, a little younger, or out of town, a slaughter is a whore, right? We used to call them platters, all that crazy stuff, right? Um, you would get clowned if you got a chick, a whore, a platter from the poppy store. You can have buy her a bag of chips. Niggas laughing at you because we ain't never ever bow down to a whore, right? Nowadays, men are going to do what? Bow down to whores. They're going to give their money into a whore. That chick, all these Instagram chicks and all these chicks that's on the internet twerking and doing all that, niggas is paying a rent, paying car notes. Females be like, yo, y'all be moving like a whole human ATM. Y'all walking lick. That's why they walk around these big heads and they feel like it's a flex, man. Oh, man, y'all niggas just broke. No, y'all niggas is dumb. I'd rather give all that money to a righteous woman. I'd rather give that to a woman that is going to long suffer with me. You understand? I'll give that money to a woman that wants to search the old path. Keep read from the top.
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and sing and ask for the old path.
Ask for the old path. You need them old school brothers. You need them brothers that have an old soul. You understand? That's what you find here in the I.S.U.P.K. I just spoke to so many sisters. You know what I mean? Sisters that wanted to talk to me and, or sisters that might have needed some advice or counseling. And everything that they say, that they experience, in my head, I'm like, you need a UPK brother. You know what I'm saying? You need to change your life. It's either give me some or brother some, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you like, you know what I'm saying? You need to get in class first. You know what I mean? Of course I'm playing, I'm joking. Serious, but not serious. You know what I mean? They need to give the righteous man some once they get their life right. They need to choose that old path. You know what that old path is? Being not conformed to this world. This world will destroy you. I see a lot of people that smoke weed that say, oh, I'm not a drug addict. You're a drug addict. You're self-centered. You're extra sensitive. You don't know how to communicate with people. You're stupid. You understand? Let go of the weed. Right? That's the old path. The old path is you getting a man and you getting to understand him. A man might say, he might spit some game. Sisters, you might like it. Okay, get to know him. Don't give him the drugs. Get to know where his head at. Be wise. Is this man worrying about sex? That's all he want from me. A lot of you sisters had them stories. He just went to box. I gave it to him and like he just started acting real different. Yeah, because he conquered you. He conquered you. That's the same way like the white man with the pilgrims. Once they was able to conquer the pilgrims to infiltrate, they like, okay, we got what we want. Kill them all. You understand? So here we're reading about the old path, right? The old path is good for you to choose. This new stuff that we trying to do, it don't work. That's why these co-parent. We got a co-parent. Co-parenting is bogus. You understand? You know what a co-parenting should be happening at inside the house. We're parenting. Yes, we're co-ops. We are together. Split screen. You know what I'm saying? We are in here together. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about trying to we are co-parenting, we can co-parent. No, you should suffer for the sake of your kids to be able to have a mother and father at home. And that's what you need to think about when you are hot in the box or thinking with your rod you need to see, is this person is going to long suffer with me so these kids can stay together? You know what I'm saying? Can this man be around my kids and teach my young boys and my daughters what a man's supposed to be like? You know, a lot of these houses don't have a man like that. We don't sit up there and take a title away from another man, but we be a brother to those kids. And they got to see a man being righteous. You sisters, you need a man that's going to be righteous, a man that stands up for his people, that will go down in Mexico and go feed Haitians by the hundreds, that will go down to reservations and go feed his people, that will go inside the prison systems and go raise up the yard, the ones that will go on street corners and teach the word of God until everybody start realizing that they really are Israelites. The ones that is not selling drugs in their communities, ones that will sit up there and give their coat off their back to someone that nobody cares about. A brother that is there for the fatherless, the one that is there for the motherless, you understand? The ones that have been abused by this wicked world. That's what type of man you want. Because you know what your kid is going to have to go through? They're going to have to go through the words of this world. They're going to have to deal with brothers and sisters of their age range, of their peers being products of raping and child molestation, child neglect. You understand what I'm saying? Children that is easily swooned to be evil. They got to deal with that. So what are you going to teach your children? How to celebrate Christmas? Or are you going to show them how to celebrate the Lord's holidays, the Lord's high holy days? Show them about the Passover. Show them about the Feast of Hanukkah, the Day of Atonement, when you sit up there and you actually atone for your sins. Not sit up there and celebrate no disgusting behind Ramadan when those Ishmaelites who are the Arabs, who are the Muslims that we know as today, took after us. Show your kids how they should really live and not how you want to live. Because how you want to live, this is why you are single and alone. Every nigga just have sex with you and throw you away. Until you brothers, you better stop dealing with these women that are for the world. They for the streets. Your daughters is looking up to a whore. When you ain't around, she hear the conversations. She hear her gossiping about other women, talking about you. You understand what I'm saying? She walk around the house wearing whatever, on social media wearing whatever. That can be her mom or a woman that is in your house that she got to see because that's who you chose to deal with. And you're not with her mother no more. How are we looking online? No sweat, no sweat. You know what I'm saying? You about to clip it up. You know what I mean? But choose that old path, man. Choose it. Because that old path is going to change, is going to save your life. Because when you try to be conformed to this world, this is why you see all these little crash dummies running around Philly. This is why you see all these little crash dummies running around the world. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see all these young girls walking around like they about to go to the club and they only like 15, 16. Don't have no respect for their elders. Letting anybody run up in them. Because we don't choose the old path. You want to change your life? You want to change the world? Change yourself. Choose the old path. Get on that narrow path. Don't fall over to that fire. Don't fall over to that water. Get in class. And with that being said, I'm going to pass the class over to the priest and officer Abada Yah.
The priest and officer Bar ahead. Class.